Welcome in Nashville, Tennessee to the Sawmill and to SAW Wrestling. Reno Riggins, this is our debut episode here on CW58.
It is showtime in prime time, and I'm Jack, baby.
Oh, and we have got a massive show for you tonight as well. All kinds of great matches. First of all, Reno, we're going to see a young man, an up-and-comer, someone I know you're very high on. Vordell Walker will be on the program tonight.
Vordell Walker, this man is destined for greatness in the sport of professional wrestling.
Also on the program tonight, the tag team champions here in SAW Reno. They're known as Derek King Enterprises.
Well, Derek King says everything that he touches turns to gold, and every time he runs his hand across his belly now, he has the gold around his waist.
He absolutely does. Now, speaking of tag team champions, former world tag team champions together, Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas, have been involved in one of the most talked about feuds in all of professional wrestling right here in SAW. We are going to see a recent match from them later on tonight.
I've never seen two guys so evenly matched. You don't want to go away for any of that.
Also on the program, we are going to see Sexy Sean Casey and the Freak Squad. We have a huge announcement about a live SAW show coming soon to Nashville. So ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on CW58, for the first time in prime time, it's showtime! Welcome back into the Sawmill ringside. It is Michael Graham along with Reno Riggins. And Reno, there he is. We're very high on this young man. You call him one of the brightest spots in professional wrestling's future. Vordell Walker just hit the ring.
The potential of Vordell Walker is absolutely endless. This man could possibly be headlining one of the major federations in a very short amount of time. And I'm just glad that he's here in SAW.
Well, tonight he takes on Shane the Brain Small. Now, we haven't been able to see a whole lot of Vordell Walker lately because of Derek King Enterprises.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, big shoulder block.
Big Dollar put Vordell Walker on the shelf, but he's back. And he looks to be better, stronger than ever.
Look at the athleticism of these two men in the ring. Big shot right there to the back of the head.
Well, this Shane the Brain Smalls, he's nothing to sneeze at.
Oh, what a power slam by Vordell Walker. 1, 2.
Whoa.
Only a 2.
I thought he had him right there, Michael.
That was one massive power slam. Coming off the ropes. Oh, he may have been looking for that maneuver, the Russian leg sweep with the clothesline he likes to throw. It's Shane Smalls coming off the ropes. Gets caught and belly-to-belly suplex, the overhand variety. Across the ring goes Shane Smalls, now scooped up. What's he looking for here? Swinging and logging. You can count to 50. 1, 2, 3. This one's over.
My goodness, did you see that, Michael Graham?
What a maneuver, Reno.
My goodness. I've seen that maneuver called many a things, but Vordell Walker calls it the Savannah Slam.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Vordell Walker.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the Upton Reynolds replay as Vordell Walker hooks Shane Smalls for the Savannah Slam and takes him down for the big 1, 2, 3. Shane Smalls at this point, he doesn't even know what planet he's on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am standing here ringside with our victor, Vordell Walker. Vordell, it is so good to see you back and healthy in SAW. It's just good to have you back.
Oh, it feels real good to be back at the Sawmill. But you know what? On to more important business. DKE, JT Star, Sister Ophelia, Derek King, Big Dollar, y'all done everything you could possibly try to put Vordell Walker out. And even though right now I may not be 100%, you can guarantee I'm good enough. The next time you try to catch me slipping, I'm gonna make you eat it, if you know what I mean. Oh, woo! And you can take that to the pay window, baby.
Bordell Walker, ladies and gentlemen, calling out all of Derek King Enterprises.
Coming up next on Saw, Sean Casey and the Freak Squad.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the Sawmill. Things just got pretty interesting in here, Reno, with the entrance of Sean Casey.
Oh, definitely so, definitely so. When Sean Casey enters the building, he comes with an entourage. He comes with the Freak Squad. You know, I believe his policy is just like Deja Vu. He has 100 pretty women and 3 uglies, and he brought a one with him tonight.
I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm not even going to. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? This is Michael Graham along with Reno Riggins ringside. Yeah, there's a lot of young ladies in the ring, but we do have a wrestling match to get to, and do not sleep on one Sean Casey. You know this, Reno.
Oh, definitely so. He's a very tough, rough and tough individual, but as long as he doesn't go to sleep. Whoa, look at that.
Boy.
He's giving some sugar. Oh, my goodness.
Well, Sean Casey can't sleep on his opponent tonight. We're finally going to see a healthy. We're so glad to have him back. We're awaiting the arrival here of TJ Harley tonight.
TJ Harley, this will be great.
Young man had a blood clot in his leg. Here he comes down the ramp now. Can't tell you how good that looks to see him come down this ramp.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent. He weighing in at 218 pounds. He hails from Glens Falls, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, this is TJ Harley.
Here we have TJ Harley against sexy Sean Casey. TJ Harley, a former SAW champion back in the early days, but he's going to have his work cut out against the sexy one, Sean Casey.
Sean Casey, of course, a former tag team champion here in SAW back in his days in high society. TJ Harley, his first match back after a potential life-threatening situation with a blood clot in his leg. And again, we're just very, very happy to see him back in the ring.
TJ Harley, a fine young man out of Glens Falls, New York. Hey, he's had his fair share of injuries, but I'm glad to see him back here at SAW.
Well, in this matchup, his first back, he said he wanted to take on stiff competition, and he gets it here tonight. And a former tag team champion in Sean Casey. You can expect Sean Casey to be looking for that super kick of his, and it's TJ Harley. He'll be looking for that unique shoulder breaker suplex combination that he likes to hit. A very good chain wrestler, and you see a little bit of that early from TJ Harley here.
You know, both these guys evenly matched in height and weight. Sean Casey may have a bit more experience on him, but you know, TJ Harley, he's no rookie to the squared circle. He knows his way around.
Sean Casey gets into the ropes to break that wrist lock that TJ Harley had there. The two trading wrist locks in the center of the ring in this one so far.
You know, I tell you what, at this time, I'd like to tell everyone out there watching the broadcast, hello, my good friend Shorty Bryce. He's always watching. My good friend Joe Dubin's always watching. Greg Morris down at Buffalo Billiards. Want to send a shout out to all my buddies.
We are on in all over the world and in Nashville, Tennessee tonight. I know there are probably some Tennessee Titans watching. Want to say hey to them, and I bet they enjoyed that shoulder block right there. That looked NFL-like from Sean Casey on TJ Harley.
Oh, it was every bit of that. Took TJ Harley right off his feet here.
Collar and elbow lock, a tie-up once again, and now a side headlock by the former tag team champion here in SAW, Sean Casey.
My goodness. How many women does Sean Casey have with him tonight?
He has, as you said, an entire entourage. Another shoulder block right there. Harley on his back in the center of the ring. Up and over goes Harley. Up and over goes Casey. And nice heel kick by TJ Harley. Right into the chin. A 1, a 2. Oh, and a 2 count.
Wow.
Back on the attack goes TJ Harley. Back on that left arm of Sean Casey.
Well, TJ Harley sticks with what's working. And right now he's got a hold to that left arm, and he's not going to let it go.
The pace has stayed quick in this one. Ducking out of the way right there was Harley. Nice hip toss right there by Harley. And, an arm drag. A deep, deep arm drag.
Yes.
Once again, flat on his back. And in that arm bar is Sean Casey at the hands of TJ Harley.
You know, right now, Sean Casey's mat girls over there, I guess you could call them. They're all beating on the mat, cheering for their man. But TJ Harley in control of this match.
I think they may be some of the few people in the
Referee
Sawmill that
needs
are
to get in there
cheering.
and make him break it.
Yeah, where is Harley going here? He's sitting on the top rope. Finally a break. Will we get a clean one? Oh, and I believe he had the ankle of Harley there, pulled him off that top rope, and he hit his head hard on the mat, did TJ Harley, and now Sean Casey all over Harley with right hands.
And now it's grounded pound, it looks like. Sean Casey just wearing the man's head out with those right.
Look at this.
Yeah.
The count is on now, as you can see the pain being inflicted by Sean Casey on TJ Harley there.
Well, Sean Casey, being the veteran, knows he's got a 5 count to break that.
Couple of nice shots to the midsection. That's cut off once again by Sean Casey. Excuse me, Reno.
That's all right. Yeah, took every advantage of that.
Hot shot suplex right there. Instead of going for a cover with the hook of the leg, he's posturing and posing a little bit, Reno. That might have cost him a 3 count right there, quite honestly.
I believe it could have. Once again, he's
now
on the showboat. And I believe he wasted an opportunity to put TJ Harley away there.
Rear chin lock from Sean Casey, and TJ Harley looks like he's in a pretty bad way. I tell you what, Reno, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more of this one. Sean Casey and TJ Harley here at the Sawmill. This is SAW Wrestling, a cut above the rest. We are back here at the Sawmill trying to power up. Back to his feet is Harley. He comes off the ropes after a couple of shots to the gut. That's a nice boot right there, but spine buster by Sean Casey. Rolls him up, got the leg. And I thought he had the 3. Referee
goodness.
Marcus Pastoria signals this that it was an inch away from being a 3, but it was a 2 count only.
Wow, TJ Harley showing some intestinal fortitude there by being able to kick out.
And now he's coming up with these right hands out of nowhere.
Putting some offense together. Here he comes.
Trying to hit a big forearm, and he does so there in the corner. Sean Casey took that one right on the jaw. Now it's Casey sent pillar to post. Again goes TJ Harley trying to go in with that back elbow. Instead, he runs into one. And a second rope. Almost a stunner right there from Sean Casey. And TJ Harley may be out. There's the cover. 1, 2. No. The foot's on the ropes, and a good catch by our referee, Marcus Pastorius, there to catch that.
About ready to ring the bell on that one.
Sean Casey now, what's he looking for here? He looks like he's frustrated now, Reno, after not getting that 3 count just now.
I know it. Sean Casey coming in here to Sawmill with the purpose.
Second rope goes Sean Casey. What's he looking for here? I don't know what he's looking for, but he found a boot right under the chin. TJ Harley had the wherewithal to get that leg up.
That was some sweet chin music right there.
Harley under a shot right there. And into a modified power slam. A 1, 2. A 2 count only.
Wow, what a matchup we're having here tonight on SAW Wrestling.
You called it, Reno. You said they were evenly matched, and they both have had near falls here. An atomic drop into another atomic drop. That one looked to be very painful to one Mr. Casey. Looking for a right hand, no, ducked under. What a maneuver. 1, 2,
Kicks out right there. I can't believe it.
The 3 after that neck breaker.
What a maneuver by TJ Harley. TJ's bringing his A game here tonight.
He's looking for that suplex now. Could be setting up his finishing sequence. No, Casey goes up and over, off the ropes, under the clothesline. Super kick.
That's
Sean Casey, 1, 2, 3. This one is over just like that, Reno.
Wow, my goodness. I don't believe it. TJ Harley.
The winner of the match, Sexy Sean Casey.
Let's take a look at the Option Reynolds replay. As you see, TJ Harley missing Sean Casey taking every advantage he can of it, catches him with the super kick and kicks the lights out of TJ Harley. And your winner here tonight on SAW Wrestling is none other than sexy Sean Casey. Let's throw it down to Michael Graham and see if we can get a word with the winner here on SAW.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am now joined ringside, flanked by the Freak Squad, our victor. It's sexy Sean Casey.
Throw it up! Throw it down, baby! Our society is back in town. We are in the building. Well, as you can see, the Freak Squad is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Let me tell you something. Race or size, we don't discriminate at all. Ain't that right, chubs?
Yeah.
So, I'm here for one thing and one thing only, and that's sexy Sean Casey for the Soul Heavyweight Championship belt. Shine it up and bring it home, son.
Sean Casey and the Freak Squad looking for SAW Gold. Ladies and gentlemen, we have more SAW action still to come. We are a cut above the rest.
When we return, a huge announcement, and Chase Stevens battles the real deal, Andy Douglas. Bring
There's going to be more on this event. Go to our website. Stay for future broadcasts of SAW Wrestling because you do not want to miss it.
Well, talk about can't miss. Talk about gotta see TV. The recent feud between former partners, former tag team champions, Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas has boiled over here in SAW. And we are going to take a look right now at footage of a recent match between those two former champions together, Reno. It was a match no one here will ever forget.
Well, what makes this so intriguing is that it's not about competition, it's personal. These two guys were tag team champions together. They rode up and down the roads together. They ate together. They trained together. But now they stand across the ring from one another as foes. Let's take a look at how all this went down.
once a highly decorated and critically acclaimed tag team, Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas became bitter enemies in Showtime All-Star Wrestling.
Hang on. What is this? It's the man in black. He's coming up from the center of the ring. What? Oh, a low blow.
We're going to get to see who the man in black is now. Now everything comes full circle.
Andy. It's Andy Douglas.
Andy Douglas.
I can't believe it.
After months of grueling encounters, the two squared off in a match with Stevens' career on the line against the hair of Douglas. Now, former partners collide once again with even more personal pride on the line in what has become the biggest rivalry in Saw history.
Our main event on our program tonight, and right now both men trading blows. Andy Douglas now maybe losing a bit of that advantage he had just a few moments ago, reverses that one, however, under a clothesline goes Stevens, but the high knee connects, and a cover from Douglas. 1, 2, no!
Whoa, my
Stevens
goodness.
kicks out at 2 7/8. I can't believe he got a shoulder off the mat. And neither can Paul Adams ringside. My goodness.
What a battle this is. It's like a tennis match, back and forth.
Another cover. Douglas with another 2 count. He can't believe he didn't get the 3 count just a few moments ago. Oh, and a shot from a prone position there from Chase Stevens. And Andy Douglas felt that one. Certainly, that shot right to the jaw.
A little 6-inch punch right up under the chin of Andy Douglas. I know he's feeling that.
Big shot right there, blocked by Stevens, and now he throws a right hand of his own. Another right hand blocked by Douglas, and now Chase Stevens with a couple of rights. Wants to send Douglas in. No, it's reversed once again. Stevens comes off, ducks under the clothesline. Flying forearm, catches the mark right on the forehead of Andy Douglas.
Both men are down.
Both men are bloodied, battered, bruised, and flat on their back. The count is on, but both men now suddenly to their feet. Chase Stevens kips up. Andy Douglas finds his feet. Big shot puts Andy Douglas back down. And again, it's Chase Stevens with a right hand. Another one. Look at the blood all over the ring, all over the fist of Chase Stevens. Now he has him up. He's looking for that fisherman suplex. He hits it. He hits it. The cover. It's a 1, 2, and no! I can't believe it.
I thought that was 3 right there, Michael.
How did Andy Douglas kick out of that? Especially considering the shape that he's in at this point. Battered and bruised, bloodied. The loss of blood has to begin affecting these men here soon because they have been bleeding since early on in this one.
Chase Stevens,
another big shot.
Chase Stevens just threw Andy Douglas through the mat on that one.
Now Andy Douglas looking for and hitting a big swinging neck breaker. The cover, 1, 2, no! Oh, big maneuver after big maneuver, but no 3 count.
You know, at this point in a match, doubt has to start settling his mind. I don't know whether it's Chase Stevens or Andy Douglas or both, but doubt is starting to creep in. It looked like Andy Douglas was starting to show some signs of frustration after not getting the 3 count on that last one.
I'm beginning to wonder what it's going to take to keep one of these men down for 3 seconds, and it's Chase Stevens with a shot to the midsection. And again, Chase Stevens now trying to fire up with right hands. Wants to send Andy Douglas in. No, it's reversed. Stevens off the ropes. Sleeper.
Whoa.
This could do it. A great maneuver and great strategy from Andy Douglas. If you can't keep his shoulders down, maybe you can put him out. And Andy Douglas has it cinched in tight.
And look at the face of Chase Stevens. He's already starting to went from red to blue just like that.
Well, he certainly lost a lot of blood in this one, as has Andy Douglas, and it did not take long for Chase Stevens to go to a prone position on the mat. He could be in big trouble here. This SAW crowd getting behind him in a big way, however, and it looks like he is trying to feed on that emotion and trying to get back to his feet.
At this point, he desperately needs to get to his feet. He needs to get out of this situation right now because basically Andy Douglas has a reverse, a naked choke on him.
He's got a couple of shots in there to Chase Stevens, but cinched in tighter now is that sleeper or that naked choke, as you just called it, Reno, and Chase Stevens could be fading here.
If Andy Douglas could swing around and wrap his legs around the body of Chase Stevens, Chase could be in very serious trouble.
That would be prudent, but I have to say that after the battle these two men have been in, it would be hard to fault Andy Douglas for not being 100% in his ring awareness right now. Look at the red face of Andy Douglas. That man has lost a lot of blood, taken a lot of punishment, but no less so than the man in the ring with him right now, Chase Stevens, once again trying to find that reserve of energy.
Well, just think of a couple of weeks ago here on this broadcast, that man right there, Chase Stevens, basically took the manhood, basically embarrassed Andy Douglas. Andy doesn't want that to happen again today.
Well, he's looking for retribution right here, and if this arm falls twice more, no. Andy Douglas cannot put Chase Stevens out, not yet, but he still has that rear chin lock, that sleeper hold cinched in pretty well.
My goodness, 2 top athletes here at SAW laying it all on the line.
And giving it all here tonight. I mean, absolutely leaving it in the Sawmill ring. Chase Stevens, once again, trying to get to his feet, and he's able to back Douglas into the ropes, but again, it's Andy Douglas right back on him. Good job by Douglas, good job by Stevens, once again, getting that counter. And again, Andy Douglas, he is like a pit bull, tenaciously keeping that rear chin lock locked in.
Well, he knows what's working, and he's staying with it.
Well, this is the die he's cast now in this match. He couldn't keep the man's shoulders down for a 3 count, and now he is looking to put the man out, and Chase Stevens may be out. He may be out. That arm just fell. It fell easily, and there it drops once, twice more, and this one is over.
That's it. Right there.
I tell you what, and again, the tenacity of Andy Douglas didn't just win in this. Oh, my goodness. Had to be instinct. There's no other word for it. Andy Douglas cannot believe it. You can see the look in his eyes, on his face.
He was 2 inches away from losing this match.
There's no way that wasn't just pure instinct that kept that hand from hitting the mat. It is Chase Stevens now remarkably back up to a vertical base with a couple of shots, looking for and hitting that jawbuster, I guess you could call it that, because he did not get it under the chin, but right on the jaw, and that was a major shot to Andy Douglas. He is down face first.
And think about how that has to feel on Andy Douglas after receiving a 6-inch punch from Chase Stevens a little while ago.
But there's no way Chase Stevens could follow it up right now. He is in a bad way. He was in that rear chin lock, that sleeper, the naked choke you called it, for quite some time. Still trying to find his bearings. Big right hand, however, as he sees that man Andy Douglas has been the bane of his existence for months. I guess that's just what happens. He starts punching, and right there, Andy Douglas goes down hard after a right hand off the ropes.
You know, and I'm actually very surprised Chase Stevens on the offense right here. I thought that at this point he really needed to stay away from Andy Douglas, being in his situation. Oh, a nice Russian leg sweep.
Floats over into the cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. And once again, what is it going to take to keep either of these men down for a 3 count?
Mike, and at this point, it is anybody's match. I had Chase Stevens out a second ago, but here he is back on his feet and back on offense.
And Andy Douglas, you can see in his eyes, he is just barely in the sawmill. Oh, but he gets a shot in there. Reversal and a small package. Chase Stevens won with this maneuver once, but only a 2 count here. That was the maneuver that cost Andy Douglas his hair 2 weeks ago. And now the bridge, the 1, the 2. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was close. I thought he had him once again.
Caught him with a nice fisherman suplex. What is so difficult about getting out of that is that one of your legs are hooked, and it's hard to kick out of that. But Andy Douglas finding it deep down inside to fight his way out of that. Both guys laying it all on the line here at SAW.
Many times Chase Stevens has won with that very maneuver, and now look at these two men. This is emotion. This is when you know you hate another human being, when you cannot even get to your feet, yet you're still throwing fists at the other man. This is 2 men that are absolutely giving it everything they have, and for one reason, because they want to finish the other man in the ring.
This is SAW at his best. This is Saw is War.
And right there, big shot after big shot, and now both men laying huge right hands in. Chase Stevens, Andy Douglas. Oh, and both of them right there. And I have to say, wow, what a shot right there. I have to say, I got to look at Chase Stevens' eyes, and he was out going down after that shot. But Andy Douglas looks out on the other side of the ring.
Double knockout. Both these guys connected with their punches.
Can either man get back to a vertical base? The count is on. Referee Kurt Herron is the man in the middle for this one. He has had his work cut out, as these 2 men have been absolutely brutalizing one another. And what did we read? I believe we, as a matter of fact, yes, that's it.
What?
We have a double knockout. A double knockout is the call by referee Kurt Herron. It looked as though Chase Stevens was back to a vertical base, but I have to say, I don't believe so until the count of 11. We'll take a look again on the replay here, but the referee's ruling is that both men, neither man, could answer the count of 10, if I'm not mistaken, Reno.
Well, Michael, the situation was, it looked like Chase Stevens was almost there, but his hands was on the ropes. He was not on a vertical base of his own accord, so therefore he was still considered down. So both men not being able to answer the 10 bell there.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a draw, a double knockout, a double count out, if you want to call it that. It was inside the ring, however, and Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas, another war fought here in the Sawmill. And Reno,
it's just
still nothing resolved.
Just absolute carnage. Both of these guys going tit for tat. I mean, whatever you can do, I can do better. And we just saw that here today. Both these guys, even Steven. My goodness, look at that look. He doesn't know where he's at this point.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, we have more SAW action still to come. We are a cut above the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sawmill. We just saw some amazing footage before the break. It was Andy Douglas and Chase Stevens. I believe we're being joined ringside by Paul Adams and the man that calls himself Nature's Greatest Miracle, Rick Santel, ladies and gentlemen, of the A-Team. Well, to what do we owe this honor?
Come on now, you're gonna have a premiere party for the debut of the show on CW58. You can't have a party without Nature's Greatest Miracle, and you want to show some footage. Why don't we take a look at some footage from last week, Michael Graham? What we did to Chase Stevens. I got it queued up in the truck right there. Why don't you go ahead and hit play, and we'll take a look at a thing of beauty from last week right here on.
Well, I guess we're going to take a look at that footage from right here in the Sawmill last week. And so I guess you're quite...
You're speechless, aren't you? You're without speech. That was a thing of beauty. 8 months in the making. 8 months of hard work by Andy Douglas. And now he's relaxing on the beach because we got rid of Chase Stevens once and for all, Michael Graham. We don't ever have to worry about that horse face coming around here again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're being joined here ringside by Cassidy Riley. Cassidy, I did not expect to see you here tonight. It's very good to see you, sir.
It's good to be back. I wish it could be under better circumstances. But you know why I'm here, you know why I'm here, and they know why I'm here. I'd call it a travesty, but that'd be an understatement. What you and your goons did to a man that I consider my brother, what you did to Chase Stevens is not gonna go unanswered. Chase couldn't be here tonight. He may be having back surgery. He's laid up. I don't know if he'll ever be able to wrestle again.
Okay.
But that don't mean that I can't come out here and spank you around like you deserve. I'm calling you out. Man up, Santel. I know Andy Douglas is out. So what do you say, me and you in this ring tonight? I'm calling you out. Be a man, son.
Now wait just a second. Wait just a second. That is about the most ignorant thing I've seen around here in a long time.
I tell you what's ignorant. What's ignorant is trying to end a man's career. You didn't try to beat him fair. You tried to put him out forever.
You need to walk back down that ramp right now. Excuse yourself, Cassidy Riley. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Get out. The nerve.
They know it, and you know it. I ain't ever, and I mean ever, back down from a fight. And that's what I'm here to do. I've said it once, I'm saying it again. I'm calling you out. I want you in the ring.
You're calling me out. First of all, let me get this straight. You come down here and you interrupt my interview time, Rick Santel. And number two, you have the audacity to issue Nature's Greatest Miracle a challenge in the ring?
More like Nature's greatest mistake.
Well, I'll tell you what then. You give me just a second to think about it and respond to that.
Oh, hey! Oh, hey. Ladies and gentlemen, things are breaking down here. The referees are down the ramp. Cassidy Riley and Rick Santel going at it tooth and nail. Going at it tooth and nail right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that sounds like the challenge has been accepted by Rick Santel. What a chaotic moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more SAW Wrestling. We'll try to get some order. We are cut above the rest.
Up next, Saw Tag Team Gold is on the line. On the mat, in the ring. On the mat, in the ring. Watch your back, it's Derek King. On the mat, watch your back,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the Sawmill. It's Michael Graham and Reno Riggins. Reno, it has been a wild night here, and now we have the tag team champions hitting the ring.
Oh, definitely so, definitely so. Wow. Wow, what an insult we just had here. We're going to try to get that match signed. I guarantee it by the end of this broadcast.
That was a chaotic scene moments ago between Cassidy Riley and Rick Santel of the A-Team. We have our tag team champions right now in the ring. Derek King, you see there in the white trunks, and JT Starr, his partner. Tag team champions taking on the Scarbonis out of Chicago, Illinois. Handsome Vinny and Southpaw Sonny Scarboni, to be exact there, Reno.
Well, I believe Southpaw Sonny there is the one that has the beard, and Vinny is the one that's got the 3-day shadow there.
He's the handsome one, from what I'm told. Okay.
Yes, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for this SAW Championship match. Derek King, the leader of Derek King Enterprises. You see Sister Ophelia on the outside. Do not think for one moment that she will not be a factor in this. She factors in almost every time she comes down the ramp here at the Sawmill.
She's actually a very poisonous individual.
It's Derek King taking on handsome Vinny Scarboni.
Derek King standing in the ring. He says everything he touches turns to gold. He woke up one morning, ran his fingers through his hair, and look what happened.
Evidently that was the case. Derek King out of Memphis, Tennessee. They call him the Memphis Mogul. And he and JT Starr will be looking for that finishing maneuver, that tag team finishing maneuver they call Exit 1A. That's the exit you take off of Interstate 40 in Memphis to get to the corporate headquarters of the Memphis Mogul.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what a shoulder block right there by Vinny Scarboni. Up and over goes Scarboni. Up and over goes Derek King. Looking for the hip toss. No, instead, Scarboni with the hip toss. And the tag team champion again is tossed around the ring and now scooped. Slammed.
Oh, my goodness.
Scarboni goes for a quick cover and gets a 2 count out of our tag team champion there and then goes to the left arm.
Derek King, I don't believe, was expecting that out of the Scarboni brothers. We've seen the Scarboni brothers here in the past. It looks like the fans here at SAW are starting to get behind them. Both of these guys trying to make their way in the world of professional wrestling, and they look pretty impressive here tonight on SAW.
Nice job going up and over there by Southpaw Sonny Scarboni. Rolls up Derek King, but he's no longer the legal man. JT Starr made it in the ring, but ate a right hand, and now atomic drop for Derek King, and he flies into his tag team partner, and it looks like a car wreck just happened in the ring.
Oh, I know it. Derek King didn't think this would be happening. Coming out here on the SAW debut of CW58, and my goodness, DKE's not looking so hot. Looks like their stock is going down in this match.
Handsome Vinny off the second rope with the double axe handle onto the arm of JT Starr. Oh, right there, a shot to the throat from Starr. Now, JT Starr is someone that we've been watching here in SAW for some time, and he's impressive every single time he climbs through the ropes.
Oh, nice block there by Sonny.
Oh,
and a clothesline by Vinny.
You could hear that clothesline, the impact of it, ring off the walls, and now head to the turnbuckle. Vinny Scarboni has control of this one with big right hands in the corner on JT Starr.
My goodness, what's some big heavy lumber being thrown there? Oh, and back over he goes.
And look, Derek King was attempting to block. He got caught there on the top rope, and it took a few boots for his trouble, and now across the ring, and drop toe hold below the equator, shall we say.
That's going to hurt date night, I'll tell you that much. Oh my goodness.
Double hip toss, double clothesline. The Scarboni brothers are flying.
They are on fire.
Oh, he misses with that. Oh, did you see that move from JT Star? Just like that, and that. The momentum shifts to the tag team champions. What a nice back leg sweep by JT Star.
JT Star so quick. Oh, he's
And
like
athletic.
lightning. Just like lightning in the ring.
His maneuvers, he's got a repertoire. It's got to be a mile long.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
And now it's Derek King, who is an out-and-out brawler. He's an out-and-out striker, and he does a great job of it. And now out of the ring goes Scarboni.
well, that's where he doesn't want to be because that's where Sister Ophelia lurks. Oh, my goodness. And she's got... Oh, my goodness.
JT Star, however, is the one doing the damage with the boots on the outside.
No.
And now back in goes Scarboni after taking, you can see, though, JT Star is still not 100%. There's a 1 count, 2.
Oh.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break. When we come back, more of the Tag Team Championship match between our champions, Derek King Enterprises and the Scarbonis here on SAW Television. A cut above the rest. Welcome back to the Sawmill, ladies and gentlemen. It's Michael Graham, Reno Riggins ringside. The SAW Tag Team Championships are on the line here. The champions right now enjoying all the advantage. Derek King Enterprises over the Scarbonis, and there goes Sister Ophelia once again getting involved.
Oh, my goodness. I think she just got her nails done today, too.
And they were dug into the throat of Southpaw Sonny Scarboni over there.
Oh, my goodness.
And up and down comes JT Star with a shot to the kidney there as he came over that top rope.
Oh, definitely so. Now, Derek King lives in Memphis, Tennessee, calls himself the Memphis Mogul. A few months ago, he was on the cover of Ebony Magazine, and he was on the cover of the Rob Report in the Who's Who section.
No doubt, Derek King has things going his way. He has Derek King Enterprises. He has JT Star. He has Big Dollar in his corner most evenings, not here tonight, but certainly Big Dollar is a game changer, and he's part of Derek King Enterprises.
What a backbreaker. Slam across the knee of Derek King. And that's just talking about his wrestling, his wrestling empire. This man, he produces movies. He produces music. I mean, him and Quincy Jones, they're just like that. They're tight.
Oh, and right now, digging at the eyes of Sonny Scarboni is Derek King. Now, Reno, we have to mention, however, that Derek King Enterprises got a massive lift, a massive assist when they won the tag team belts from the then champions LT Falk and Drew Haskins when, quite frankly, Drew Haskins walked out on his partner.
I tell you what, I'm still shocked over the attitude and the actions. Oh, my goodness.
Under goes Sonny Scarboni. Oh, but he carries it too far across the ring. And what happened there? Maybe a clash of heads in the corner.
Yeah, it looks like Derek King went in kind of early there and kind of out of control. And
both men are
back
down.
of Sonny Scarboni, both heads smacked. I heard it all the way over here.
Scarboni
And it's anybody's game at this
rolled
point,
the
Michael.
wrong way to get to his corner. Now he's found his bearings. JT Star first to get in, but Scarboni is in as well. Oh, and a big shot from Vinny. Another one. The left jabs to the jaw of the champion, JT Star, and down goes Star. Up, and an airplane spin takes down Star along the way. Still spinning is the Memphis Mogul, and down over his tag team partner.
And here comes Vinny Scarboni with a big elbow drop.
Oh, and a big elbow drop.
Oh, we
Looks
got
like
new
cover. 1, 2, no.
Saved by Derek King.
Great ring awareness right there. Derek King had taken a couple of big shots, but he was able to save his partner from the 3 count. Up and over goes Sonny Scarboni. And now it's Vinny Scarboni looking for, and no, blocked. The suplex did Derek King Enterprises. Now this would be exit 1A. Just like that. 1, 2, 3. And still your tag team champions, Derek King Enterprises.
I can't believe it. My goodness, the Scarboni brothers come in here to SAW, and what a showing against the tag team champions of DKE Enterprises. Let's go ahead and take a look at the option rental replay, as it looks like Vinny Scarboni had him up for a suplex, and then Derek King, with his ring experience, blocks it, throws him back over. JT Star hooks him, and the double DKE right there. My goodness, and your winners here today on SAW, it is none other than Derek King Enterprises. Let's throw it down to Michael Graham at ringside and see if we can get a word with the champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am now ringside with our winners and still your SAW Tag Team Champions. Along with Sister Ophelia, it's Derek King and JT Starr, Derek King Enterprises.
How easy do we make it look? It don't get no better than Derek King Enterprises. It don't get no better. Or, wait a minute, maybe it does. I'm bringing out the newest member right now. The newest member. Here he is. Teen Heartthrob. Drew Haskins, look at it. Get over here.
Michael Graham, I'm so excited. I'm finally where I should be. I'm finally where I belong, here with Derek King Enterprises. For a while there, I was carrying LT Funk. We carried that same tag team goal, but now I'm on to bigger and better things. I'm so excited. Derek King, I'm excited. JT Starr, I'm excited. Sister Ophelia, you make me excited. I'm so excited. Finally, Derek King, bigger and better things. All my fans out there, by the way, Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, hit me up, check my updates. Awesomely, Michael Graham, I'm so excited.
Listen, this guy is going to be bigger than the Jonas Brothers. I mean, look at this man, a teen heartthrob. Derek King Enterprises stocks are going up. Woo!
The tag team champions and a very excited Drew Haskins.
Introducing first on his way to the ring. He weighed in today at 218.5 pounds. He represents the A-Team. Is accompanied to the ring by Paul Adams. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nature's greatest miracle, Rick Santel.
Rick Santel of the A-Team along with Paul Adams in our TV main event. We saw earlier in the program Cassidy Riley here in SAW Wrestling standing up for the man that the A-Team put out recently, one Chase Stevens. Issued a challenge to Rick Santel. Rick Santel, well, he accepted that challenge in the form of a sucker punch, quite honestly. And Reno Riggins as Cassidy Riley hits the ring, and we got fists flying right here as the bell rings and we're underway.
Cassidy Riley coming in like a house of fire at the beginning of the program, dropping a challenge to Rick Santel. Rick Santel said he would answer the bell, come out here today and take on Cassidy Riley. And whoa, I don't know if that was a smart move from Rick Santel.
Cassidy Riley and Chase Stevens. Oh my goodness, what a backdrop. Very, very good friends, of course. Reno is well documented. Cassidy Riley, Chase Stevens have run the roads together. They were in tag teams together, as a matter of fact, in the history of the two men.
Oh, definitely so, definitely so. Cassidy Riley has been on tour around the country and overseas. Has been keeping up what's been going on here in SAW. He called me on the phone and said, "When can I get back into SAW?" He said he knew that Chase Stevens was down and out, kind of outnumbered with the A-Team. He wanted to get back in here. I said, "How quick can you get here?"
Oh my goodness.
Santel
right out in front of us here as Cassidy Riley is absolutely fired up for this match. Oh, what a shot across the back. And then the chop.
These guys out here on the floor battling
Into
all
the
over the
apron.
sawmill.
Into the apron there goes Rick Santel. Cassidy Riley all over Santel right here.
I'd like to say hi to all my friends out at the Dog of Nashville watching SAW Wrestling tonight. Give yourselves a big hand out there. They've had hot dog eating contests. They've had some wrestling. They've had some good music. And now it's time for some SAW Wrestling.
You know I love those sausages.
Oh, yeah.
I love them.
I knew you would.
Love them. Rick Santel looking to try to get a handshake. Oh, I was going to say, surely not. A stomp to the foot instead. And then Cassidy Riley is caught up by Paul Adams on the outside. One of those great equalizers of the A-Team. And then a backdrop right there on Riley. And Rick Santel is looking for a cover and a 2 count.
That weasel Paul Adams gets himself in this match. I mean, he is the equalizer for all of his men in the ring. I don't care who one of Paul Adams' guys is facing. You always have to give them the advantage because whenever he's on the outside of the ring lurking, that spells trouble for anyone else out there.
We've called it time and time again, the numbers game, and it always seems to be in favor of the A-team, no doubt about it.
I know my good friend Jimmy Mitchell is watching. Want to give him a shout out. I'm shouting him out.
A shot right there to the side of the head by Rick Santel, and then a double axe handle to the back, and now Santel looking to do more damage, utilizing the ring ropes, wrenching back on Cassidy Riley now. He's got to do some damage to the back.
Oh, definitely so, definitely so. Rick Santel using all of that 5 count, knowing that he's got 5 seconds to break that hold. And he used every last nanosecond of it.
And you can believe that was at the direction of that man on the outside there, taunting Cassidy Riley. Paul Adams, the leader of the A-team. This is our TV main event. Cassidy Riley trying to fire up now with punches to the midsection. And now going upstairs. And it looks like Rick Santel may be staggered and in trouble here. Cassidy Riley throwing everything he's got. Wants a sending pillar for post. Does so. Big shot. No!
Oh!
2 feet up and then the double axe handle once again to the lower back.
It's Cassidy Riley. His resume reads like a who's who. He's been in all the major federations, and now he's here in SAW, and we're glad to have him.
A 2 count right there from Rick Santel on Cassidy Riley, and once again he'll bury that knee in the center of the back of Cassidy Riley and pull back on that neck.
He's going to work on Cassidy Riley right here. What a main event we have here for you, ladies and gentlemen. SAW. Cassidy Riley comes out at the beginning of the program, throws down the gauntlet to Rick Santel. And as you see, this crowd's 100% behind Cassidy Riley. And as you see Rick Santel working on that lower back, nice knee to the kidneys there. That's going to make it tough in the morning, I'll tell you that.
Oh, and now he stands right on that area you were just mentioning. Rick Santel very smartly now picking out a body part and going for it. And it is the lower back of Cassidy Riley. And now it looks like after that shot he wants a cover and he gets a 2 count.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, Cassidy Riley has spent some time on the shelf recently. He was actually doing some motion capture for a video game, a wrestling video game, and actually turned an ankle doing that and had to spend some time on the shelf. Those fellas, you know, they're really doing those moves to make those video games, and evidently he got that ankle caught underneath him, had to miss some time, unfortunately. But he's looking great right now in the ring. He's on the wrong end of things right now, but definitely in shape is Cassidy Riley and ready to compete.
It was basically a freak accident that had happened to him, but he had rehabbed that ankle, and he looks to be 100% here tonight.
That's got nothing to do with what Rick Santel's doing to him, though. If Rick Santel, if he had anything to say about it, he would definitely not be at 100% at this point. A shot right there. Riley was looking to come off those ropes, but caught there by that knee lift to the midsection.
Rick Santel bringing that knee into the midsection and now the lower back, and he goes back to wrenching the neck back on Cassidy Riley. You know, not only does this hurt the back, the upper extremities of a man, but it takes the wind out of him.
You got to be very, very difficult to breathe when your neck is in that position. You can see how proud Rick Santel is of his work in the ring right now. Why not? He has Cassidy Riley in a bad way in the center of the ring.
Believe me, I've been in many matches like this. I remember one night in the Louisville Gardens, and I had Dutch Mantell as an opponent, and he had me in this maneuver, and I thought he was going to choke me out. I couldn't get my win.
Well, that may be exactly what's happening here. It looks like Cassidy Riley, though, is showing enough of a sign of life that Marcus Pastorius, our official in our main event here tonight, is saying that he's not going to check the arm, and now back up comes Cassidy Riley to that vertical base, and now a couple of shots to the midsection, but that's cut off by the A-team's Rick Santel.
Cassidy Riley needs to get a rally going here. He needs to get some momentum.
Ducks under that clothesline, off the ropes, and with the back elbow. What a maneuver by the athletic Cassidy Riley. Big clothesline, now a scoop, and a slam for Rick Santel. Riley looking to go up, and slingshot, moonsault, 1, 2, no!
I thought he had him right there. My goodness. Spring-laying moonsault right there in the middle of the rope. I thought he had Santel.
Oh, what a chop right there. How did Rick Santel kick out of that maneuver? Cassidy Riley looking to finish this off now. What's he looking for? It's no, misses with that somersault splash, and then a nice job by Rick Santel taking the legs out from under and getting a 2 count on Riley.
My goodness. Goes in with the cartwheel going in with the overweight. No one's home. And then Rick Santel sweeps the leg.
Oh, nice job right there. The knee to the jaw. Now Santel looking for the Santel slam. Looking for the Santel slam. If he hits it, no. Countered by Riley. Looking to roll him up. He does so. 1, 2, and off comes Riley, and down goes Paul Adams under a clothesline. Kick to the midsection. D.
This could be it right
The
here.
cover. 1, 2, 3. That's all, and that's all.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Cassidy Riley comes into the Sawmill and gets a victory over Rick Santel.
Cassidy Riley's debut in the Sawmill is a victory over the A-Team's Rick Santel. Paul Adams on the outside looks much worse for wear as well. We'll thank him for that later. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching SAW Television. We are a cut above the rest, and we'll see you in 7 days' time.